Okay, so it's New Year's Eve. I have not posted in forever, and I am here back home, visiting my family. Uh, my mom just put a bed in my old room because she turned my old room into her closet and just called it a day. But I this is my playing mat. I like tabletop or not tabletop games. I like trading card games like Pokemon. Here's a little pack that I got. Here's a couple like old cards, like first editions and stuff. This is all my backpack for my tCG stuff. And I did get into where is it? I got into Magic the Gathering, just with this one deck that I have. It's Mirko Obsessed Theorist, and it's a precon. So that was pretty cool. And I wanted to be that player that like everyone hated, like make Turgrid, God of Fright, make which one's another really hated one based on my knowledge. A mono blue deck. I have to look at to what other decks I was looking at that like actually people hated and whatever. But anyways, I can't do those unless I know how to play. So I just bought this precon from what was it? It was Murder at something Manor. I can't remember what it was. And like I said, Marco Obsessed Theorist is my commander, and I recently found out that commander is like the worst way to learn. But oh well, I'll. This is the only thing that people really play. Like, there's other ways to play, but I do know the basics and all that, so that's good. And today's New Year's Eve. I got into this whenever I showed up here. Like, what, 26th of December, I believe, before Christmas. And I used some of the Christmas money that I got to buy this deck. So this is pretty much my Christmas present. And I did play like one or two games that same day, and then since then I have not played whatsoever. But today is New Year's Eve, and they're making a tournament, so I will be joining that tournament. Hopefully I understand a little more how to play, and I'm gonna be asking if I could record the game. I might not be able to. I'm just gonna like record my hand and like everything that I'm doing. I'm not gonna record like people. So I do need to bring my stand with me. Okay, yeah, so I had no clue what was going on in between these two rounds, but I will say, the first kid that I played with, like the one-on-one that I played with, his deck is crazy dumb because he has a card that if he decks out, he wins. And I just thought that was so dumb because all of his things were, he has an unlimited hand size, and he just like draws cards and everything, and it was kind of dumb to me, but it was pretty interesting just seeing that. Like, I was kind of like, oh, I could probably do a pretty decent play next round. Put my hand down, kind of zoned out, looked back up. I was like, is that your hand? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, obviously I lost, but I believe I'm getting better. So hopefully I get better. I don't really know how to like comment on like Magic the Gathering games just yet because I'm not that good, but oh well. So I'm not gonna make like a full uncut video of like the two games that are going on here, but I just kind of want to talk about why I got into Magic the Gathering, or how I got into tCGs in general. So it first started with me wanting to learn how to play Pokemon. And a friend told me, like, oh, I could teach you. And then he taught me how to play Pokemon along with Digimon. And then, like I said, I don't really like Digimon anymore. So, yeah. And one thing that I always heard of was Magic the Gathering, because, it's pretty huge. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, I was like, I don't think I'm going to get into it, though. Like, 30 years worth of history? I was like, yeah, no, that's way too much. I don't think I'm going to do anything. So then, whenever I went to college, I saw that they had a Geeks Club, and I was like, ooh, bet, I'm going to it. And then I saw some people playing, and I was like, oh, what are they playing? Like, dude, if they're playing Pokemon, oh my gosh. go over there. They're like, "What are y'all playing?" They're like, "Magic." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "Do y'all play any other things?" They're like, "Not really." I was like, "Really? Not Pokemon?" They're like, "Dude, no. Like, Pokemon are just for collecting. No one plays Pokemon." And I was like, "Well, I do." And they're like, "What about?" I was like, "What about Digimon?" They're like, "You mean rip off Pokemon? Who the fuck likes rip off Pokemon?" And I'm like, "Okay." So, I was like, "Okay." So I just kind of like stood on the side, just being like, "Yeah, I like Pokemon," and then that's it. Just never getting into Magic. And then, I wanted to like, I see a lot more people just playing, like some people who weren't even in the Geeks Club, just like right there playing, like in this huge little hangout area. And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So I went over to them and I was like, "Yeah, I kind of want to get into it now that I see everyone playing it like this, because I love tCGs." They're like, "Oh, yeah, well, if you ever want to join us, just let us know." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But, I was broke at the time. And, uh, like I said, whenever I came here for Christmas, I got some Christmas money and I used that to buy my pre-con. So, yeah. Uh, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on how I started. I do definitely want to get a little more into it, and I will post another video of me playing Magic, like on campus and everything, and learning a lot more. Uh, I definitely do need to learn a lot more, especially have more knowledge about stronger and more powerful cards. And actually, by the time of this recording, what was it? That new precon came, or the new thing came out. Okay, so I did mess up while I was talking about Loreward Eclipse. It didn't drop just yet, which by the time of me recording this, it is the 9th. And I'm pretty sure pre-releases come out the 16th, but I keep seeing things of people like already having them. They could be flukes, who knows? Or just people trying to like get hype and whatever, like on their channel. But yeah, I'm pretty excited because it's the first one that's coming out after I got into Magic. Except I don't think I'll be able to attend any pre-releases or at least buy the cards like right as they come out, because I am not financially stable. But who is in this little hobby of ours of shiny cardboard? Anyways, there's lots of things coming out for Loreward Eclipse. Let me turn on the lights. Hold on. Okay, turn on the lights. Let me just say, I'm just gonna talk about some things that are going on in Loreward Eclipse, like some new things that are coming out. Like new cards and all that from like little leaks that we had and whatever. And one of them that everyone's been freaking out about is this one, Hex the Squealer, which it says this spell can't be countered. Ward, pay 2 life. Spells you control can't be countered, which means that blue players finally can't be the little pricks they are and just, I counterspell that. I counterspell that. Because if you don't know, that's all blue does, really, is counterspell. And yeah, and then other creatures you control have ward, pay 2 life, but yeah, the main thing here is your spells can't be countered, which everyone is freaking out about. And then I did see this other one right here, mirror form, I believe. Mirror farm, whatever. This blue bitch. But anyways, each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of a target of a non-aura permanent or era permanent, whatever. So basically, if you have a blue deck that can make a shit ton of tokens, you can very easily convert all those tokens into 20 dragons. So that's one that I saw, and I was like, dude, I'm building a mono blue deck so that way I could be that annoying like mono blue player. This is sick. I would totally add this to the deck, bro. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this one might just sit out and be in the in the bulks. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I will try to post a lot more, especially more Magic content, because I really love Magic, or just tCGs in general. Actually, tonight, I might record something tonight because we do have something going on at the card shop. So we'll see about that. Anyways, bye. Happy New Year's. And then most likely this is gonna get delayed to February. So happy 14th, whatever the heck 14th is. Valentine's Day. That's what it is. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, bye.